Lah emang waktu kuliah kosan kok makan jam berapa aja?
Iya, jam 8 juga salah.
Ya,
Jam
sama aja ya anak kosan biasa itu. Kecuali kalau tinggal sama orang tua baru
hmm.
atur.
Oh iya, bisa. Gak teratur juga dulu lah. Ah gila lah.
Sama orang tua teratur lah bang.
Hmm.
Kalau udah kalau suami istri kalau istrinya nggak kerja itu teratur. Tapi kalau kerja berantakan.
Iya. Nah isi. EZ pula. Padahal plus 10 ke atas kan.
Kalau aku kerja di rumah sakit nggak teratur.
Masa kan tinggal makan aja ke kantin gitu.
Ya,
Enggak pula ya? Enggak pula ya?
kontrak belum masuk. Apa-apa kerja di rumah sakit, kerja di mall.
Kan itu ada kantin ya coy? Enggak pula.
Bukan yang nggak teratur kan konsumen tergantung angin-anginan datang.
Hmm. Kok rumah sakit pasti teratur lah. Weh. Kan kan dokter aja udah nyaranin itu. Teratur. Masa
Nah, emang kau ada kawan itu?
tau gue sih teman-teman gue yang dokter kayaknya aman-aman aja
Emang aman dong?
On the move.
kelihatannya. Sehat-sehat gitu apa
Heading to
namanya
operational
bahasanya.
area.
Heading to operational area. On the move.
Arrived at destination.
Heading to the operation.
Listening. Setting down.
Red, will do.
Awaiting instruction. Dropping off.
Waiting. Understood. On the scene. On the scene. Listening. Using special skill. Awaiting instruction. Using special
Anjir,
skill.
di seberang bisa
Taking
ini.
damage. Task completed. Ready. Listening. Returning to base. Ready. Dropping off crew.
Got it. Ready. Listening. Await. Destination confirmed. On the scene. Ready.
Awaiting instruction. Will do.
An emergency has been completed.
Ready.
Listening. Crew return. Returning to base. Task completed. Heading to operational area. On the move. Awaiting instructions. On the scene. Ready. Dropping off crew. Will do.
Listening.
Arrived at destination.
Ready. Will do.
Ini udah buka belum sih? Oh, udah.
Ready. Recalling crew. Returning to base. On. Setting down crew.
Udah keluar ya?
Dropping off crew.
Udah nge-lock ya. Nggak mau keluar.
Setting down crew. Ready. Listening. Drop.
Oh,
Listening.
pantas lah.
Awaiting.
Got it.
Nggak mau
On the
gerak
scene.
ini.
Will do.
Ready. Will do. Awaiting instruct.
Listening. Got it.
New orders received.
On my way. Understood.
Awaiting instructions.
Ready. Will do.
On the move.
Awaiting instruction. Recalling crew. Returning to base.
Awaiting and setting down crew. Ready. Arrived at destination.
On my way. Task completed. Task completed.
Jago Charman itu. Bisa 19 skill.
Understood.
Harus.
Task.
New orders
Yang
received.
tadi main finals tadi.
Agak harus.
Ready.
Iya, tadi kan sama dulu mainnya.
Returning to base. Listening. Crew. Returning to base. Awaiting vehicle on
Makanya
the
tadi
move.
dia makan dulu katanya.
On
Oh,
the
gue
scene.
kira bukan Naruto tadi.
Task completed.
Oh,
Bukan.
gue males main sendiri itu mah. Bosan lah main sendiri. Gak ada menariknya.
Ya, karena dia kayak CS kan.
Recalling crew.
Iya.
Returning to base.
Langsung apa bertumbuh.
Ready.
Ah. Udah terlalu tua gue main itu. Gue pas-pas zaman CS kan main terus kan.
Awaiting. Listening.
PB sama si Fitra tuh.
Iya.
On the move. Task completed. Heading to operational area. On the move. Ready. Using special skill. Awaiting instructions. Task. Setting down crew.
Listening. Understood.
On the scene.
Awaiting crew. Returning to base.
Fitra jago ya tuh. Si Rome kasihan kalau main Warzone. Dia ketinggal terus.
An emergency has been completed.
Ya, dia kayaknya lelet ya orangnya.
An emergency
Nah,
has been
dia
completed.
doyan menikmati sama. Gue juga menikmati juga. Woi, lu tinggalin gua kan. Si Fitra kan udah duluan, gua kan ikut si Fitra, dia yang jago kan. Tinggal dia orang.
On the move.
Buset, ini gak ada yang nolong. Wah,
Heading to
Buka
operational
dulu,
area.
udah selesai.
Ready.
Apa panggil banyak.
Listening. Returning to
Awaiting crew. Returning. Awaiting instruct. Return. Ready. Returning to base.
apa lah orangnya melelet ya?
New orders received.
Kan tadi gua salah panggil. Nah, ini belum.
on the move. Heading to operational area. Awaiting instructions. Arrived at setting down crew. Got it.
Will do.
Listening. Dropping off crew. Ready.
Got it. Heading to the operational area. On the move. Listening. Drop.
Awaiting. Understood.
Awaiting instruction. Setting down crew.
Got it.
On the scene.
Oh, si Widi deh mainnya normal, nggak biasa-biasanya.
Listening. Awaiting instructions. Task
Dia main
ready.
RPG doang.
An emergency has been new orders received.
Listening. Listening.
Ready. Task complete. Crew, return. Listening. Recalling crew. Returning to base. Task completed. On the move.
Awaiting crew. Returning to ready. Recalling. Returning to base.
An emergency has been completed.
Heading to operational area.
New orders received.
Ada listrik.
Awaiting instructions. On the scene.
Oh, lu ini atur
On
deh.
ready.
Ngatur lalu lintas.
Iya.
Cepat kan dia?
Dropping off.
Yep.
Got it.
Tuh ada orang meninggal tuh, aduh.
Understood.
Udah siap.
Listening. Setting down crew. Ready.
Awaiting instruct. On my way.
Oh, buka dulu.
Listening. Moving out.
On On the move. On the move. Listening.
Awaiting instructions.
Entering. Awaiting instructions. Dropping off crew.
List. Will do.
Awaiting dropping off. List.
On my way. Task completed. List. Will do.
Ready. Listening. Awaiting instructions. Recalling. Returning to base.
Task completed.
Anjir,
Awaiting.
banyak.
Will do.
Listening.
Berserak,
Returning to
sumpah
base.
selang berserak.
Ngapain sih tuh orang? Oh itu mobil, bus ya, ya wajar ya. Serak, serak semut.
Heading to operational area.
Listening. Got it.
New orders received.
Moving out.
On the scene. On the scene. Listening. Dropping off. Ready.
Task completed. Ready. On my way. List. Will do. Awaiting instruct. Understood. Task completed.
Heading to operational area. Ready. Crew. Returning to base.
An emergency has been completed. Wind direction change. South.
Returning to base. Listening. Awaiting instructions. Ready. Listening. Awaiting and drop. Listening.
Will do.
Heading to operational area. Moving out.
New orders received.
Task completed.
Ready. Listening. Recalling. Returning to base. Awaiting instruct. Crew. Returning. Ready. Recall. Returning to base. Awaiting dropping off.
Listening.
Gue coba
New
lah.
orders received.
Ready.
An emergency has been completed.
Agak apa?
On the move. Using special skill.
Arrived at destination. Awaiting and setting.
Waiting. Will do.
Listening.
Awaiting instruct. Will do. On the scene.
Udah kelar baru datang engineer. Oh.
Berserak tuh.
Apinya.
Understood. Task completed. On the move. Using
Oh,
ready. Using special skill. Task completed.
ready. Crew, returning to base.
Task completed. Task completed.
Ready. Crew, returning to base.
Task completed. Awaiting instruct. Understood. Listening. Returning. Ready. Return.
New orders received.
Awaiting instructions.
Ada dua.
On the move. Heading to operational area.
New orders received.
Ini nomor 8
On
nya
the
udah selesai.
scene.
Heading to the
Baru
operational
manggil
area.
orang.
On the move.
Ready.
An emergency has been completed.
Listening. Setting down crew. Awaiting instructions.
Will do. Listening. Arrived at destination. Ready. Setting down crew.
Understood.
Awaiting its drop.
Ready. Will do. Task completed.
Awaiting its got it.
Heading Heading to operational area. On the scene.
New orders received.
List. Recalling crew. Returning to base.
New orders received.
Awaiting returning to base.
Awaiting. Dropping off crew.
Ready. Will do. Understood. Task completed.
Awaiting. Crew. Returning to... Listening. On the move. Moving out.
Task completed.
Awaiting instructions. Listening. Setting down crew.
Will do.
Arrived at destination. Ready.
An emergency has been completed.
Returning to...
An emergency has been completed.
Ready. Recalling crew. Returning to base.
An emergency has been completed. New orders received.
On the move.
On the move.
Awaiting setting down crew.
Understood. Will do. Listening. Setting down. List. Got it. Task completed.
Moving out.
Head.
Listening. Recall. Returning to base.
Awaiting instruction. Crew. Returning to base. On the move.
An emergency has been completed.
Ready. Understood.
New orders received.
Head. Awaiting dropping off.
Got it.
New orders received.
Listening. Setting down. Listen. Understood.
Will do.
Ready. Dropping off. Ready.
Understood. Listening. Got it.
Awaiting instruction. Will do.
Banyak sakitnya.
Task completed.
Heading to operational area. Setting down crew.
Kuning.
Listening.
New orders received.
Awaiting crew. Returning. Ready. Recalling crew. Return. Listen. Crew. Returning to base. Await. Ready. Listening.
Task completed.
Awaiting instruction. Recalling. Returning to base. Heading to operational area. Listening. Crew. Return.
New orders received.
Awaiting instruction. Setting down.
Got it.
An emergency has been completed.
On the move. Heading to operational area.
Heading to the operational area. On the move.
Awaiting. Dropping off. Got it.
An emergency has been completed.
Ready. Setting down crew.
Ready. I'm on the move. Task completed.
Listening. Recalling. Returning to base.
Listening. Got it. Listening. Dropping off crew.
Will do. Got it.
Ready. Setting down crew.
Awaiting instructions. Understood. Will do. Task completed.
Heading to the operational area.
Maksudnya
Task
orang diam aja nih.
completed.
Siapa mau
Task
narik?
completed.
Ya mau Chinese nih.
Task completed.
Udah bilang lah. Nah itu kenapa?
Arrived to
Control
destination.
Kontrol. Oh kontrol doang.
Listening. Returning to ready.
Mana balik deh? Oi.
New orders received.
Mana balik deh?
Task completed.
Tunggu dulu nah kalau gua.
Crew,
Pulang deh.
returning
Dia
to
pulang deh.
base.
Tunggu lo kalau gua.
Task completed.
Listening. Returning to base. Awaiting crew, return.
Chaos level critical.
Oke.
Ready. Dropping off crew.
Got it. Heading to operational area.
An emergency has been completed.
Task completed. Arrive, listening, set, awaiting, will
Ada
do.
orang.
On the move, ready.
Awaiting instructions. Understood.
An emergency has been completed.
Recalling crew. Returning to base.
Chaos escalation averted.
Listening. Will do.
Heading to
An emergency has been completed.
On the move.
on the scene. On the move.
Arrived at destination.
Listening. Drop. Ready.
Listening. Setting down.
Got it. Awaiting instruction.
Listening. Task completed. I'm on the move. Task completed. Ready. Crew, returning to red. Got it.
Ready. Setting deck. List. Will do.
Moving out.
Listening. Crew. Returning to base.
Listening.
Await. Recalling. Returning to base. Crew. Return.
Ini jalan ya.
Ready.
Ready. Will do.
On the
An
move.
emergency has been completed.
Destination confirmed. Awaiting instructions. Setting down crew. On the scene. Ready.
Got it.
Ya.
Task completed.
Ready. Recalling crew. Returning to base.
Task.
Moving out. Awaiting instructions. Arrived. Crew. Returning to base.
Apa selain itu yang butuhnya? Yang kombinasi. Kalau leader sama engineer tuh nggak terus sering.
Task
Keren
completed.
sama
Keren sama engineer.
ya, nggak terus sering. Yang medicnya paling sering.
Ready. Recalling crew.
An emergency has been completed.
Tukang bersih-bersih
Returning
lapangan.
to base.
An emergency has been completed.
Apa? Dia ada 5 tadi. Yang legend. Kita lihat tuh. Auto MVP soalnya kalau pakai dokternya. Kecuali nggak MVP nggak tahu. Yo. Bukan MVP kan? Auto MVP kalau yang dokter tuh. Kayak lagi tuh. Dokter sama dokternya serius. Auto heal paramedic. Oh, fire trucknya nambah firefighter nggak terlalu penting tuh. Firefighter jadi 3.
Faktor 3.
Iya.
Main aja.
Itu loh. Sama kayak SWAT. Tapi gue udah,
Dia berempat.
iya gue udah upgrade tetapnya 4 nah. Harusnya 5. Membuang aja gue. Gue kira bakal 5 gitu. Sama upgrade ya.
Berlima, satu mobil berlima.
Itu, ya makanya kan.
Gila, kali.
Itu, gue kira itu rupanya 4 doang. 4 juga, nggak ada perubahan. Membuang nih udah bintang 2 coba. Truk gue. Berlima keren gak? Kok satu mobil untuk ngajar orang. Oh, ada yang pakai itu tuh. Ini medium kan? Oh, dia ngetes doang. Ntar terster hilang.
I start on 3.
On the move.
Aku juga ketiga lah.
On the move. Heading to operational area.
On the scene.
Setting down crew. Ready. Dropping off.
Will do.
Listening. Rick, got it. Awaiting. Will do. On my way.
Mana pun aku bukan
Listening. Using special skill. Task completed. Heading to operational area.
On the move.
Ready. Using special skill. Task completed. On the scene.
Listening. Crew, returning to base.
Got it.
Ready. Setting down.
Listening. Understood. Listening. Awaiting instructions. Taking damage. Will do.
Ready. Recalling. Returning to base.
Arrived at destination. On the move. Ready. Returning to base. Listening. Returning to base. Listening. Dropping off crew.
Oh, understood.
On the task completed. Task completed.
Heading to operational area. Ready.
Ready.
Itu
Will do.
madanya melamun.
Task completed.
Nggak ada uang. Dia selfie itu kan.
Mobil
Ready.
dia udah cepat aja. Tuh.
Setting down. Awaiting instructions.
Got it. Listening. Crew
New orders received.
Masih
returning to
bangun
base.
ini
An emergency has
dokternya.
been completed.
Task completed. Task completed.
Harusnya dikasih nomor. Ambulans nomor segini.
Arrived at
Bukan ambulan
destination.
doang, bingung lah.
Task completed.
Ready. Recall. Returning to base. Head. Await. Set. Listen.
Will do.
Ready.
An emergency has been completed.
On the scene.
Task completed. Task heading to the operational area.
Listen. Dropping off.
Got it.
Awaiting and recall. Returning to base.
Awaiting it. Dropping off crew.
Will do. move. Listening. Recalling crew. Returning to... Awaiting instructions. Task completed. Setting down crew.
Ready. Listening.
Arrived at destination. On the move.
Ready.
Kalau nggak bisa aku masuk kan?
Apinya belum padam. Ini apinya
Listening.
udah padam-padam,
Setting
udah.
down.
Ready.
Got it. Arrived.
Awaiting instructions.
Bisa padam untuk situ? Oh udah.
Udah dipadamkan apinya.
Taking damage.
Sama aja. Kita nggak bisa masuk. Oh ini baru bisa.
Will do.
Apinya belum padam.
New orders received.
Awaiting
Nomor dua.
crew.
Udah
Returning
selesai
to
nomor
base.
dua.
Udah begitu.
Wah, tukang bom. Astaga, bertumbuh ya.
Heading to
An
operation.
emergency has been completed.
Awaiting recalling crew. Returning to base.
On the scene.
Task completed.
Ready. On the awaiting instructions. Ready. Drop.
Ready. Understood.
Listening. Setting down.
Will do.
Listening. Crew. Returning to base.
On the move.
Awaiting instructions. Crew still in action.
Arrived at destination.
Recalling crew.
New orders received.
Moving out.
Task completed.
Awaiting. Recalling crew. Returning to base. Listen. Crew. Returning to base.
Ready.
Arrived at destination.
Returning to base.
Heading to operational area. Listening. Returning to base. Arrived at destination. On the move. Ready. Drop. On my way. Heading to operational area. On the move. Ready. Setting down.
Red. Will do. Understood. Awaiting instruct. Got it.
Ready. Got it. Awaiting. Dropping off. Listening. Understood.
Ready. Moving out.
Listening. Awaiting. Moving out. Heading to operational area.
Awaiting it. Understood. I'm on the move.
New orders received.
Will do. Will do. On my way. Moving out. Entering vehicle.
Awaiting instructions.
Nah, kok bisa mundur tuh?
Awaiting instructions. Ready. Recalling crew. Returning to base. Listening. Set. Listening.
Will do. Task completed. Task completed.
Awaiting crew. Returning to base. Ready. Recall. Returning to. Listening. Crew. Return. Returning to base.
An emergency has been completed.
On the move.
Task
Heading to operational area. On the move.
New orders received.
Oh, red.
I'm on the move. Task. Got it.
Ready. Listening. Will do. Listening. Dropping off crew. Understood.
On my way. Understood.
Awaiting and setting down.
Listening. Will do.
Ready. Recalling. Returning to base.
An emergency has been completed.
On the move. Using special skill.
Heading to operational area.
An emergency has been completed.
Arrived at
Awaiting instructions.
Awaiting instructions. Task completed. Task complete. Entering.
Ready. Arrived at destination.
Apa nih kamu mau?
Listening. Awaiting crew. Returning to base. Ready. Listening.
Task completed.
Ready. Setting down crew.
Understood. Task completed. Awaiting instructions. Returning to base. Task complete. Entering danger zone.
Awaiting. Recalling. Return. Ready. Crew. Returning to base. Heading to operational area.
An emergency has been completed.
Awaiting instruction. Setting down. Awaiting it. Will do. On this.
Understood.
Listening.
Awaiting instructions.
Ready. Recalling. Returning to base. Oh, destination confirmed. On the move. Arrived at destination. Heading to operational area.
18 yang banyak.
Awaiting instructions. Listening. Understood. Arrived at destination. Ready. Dropping off.
Listening.
Will do. On the seat. Listen. Set. Await.
On my way. Awaiting instructions. Listening. Moving out. Understood.
Rebutan.
Ready. Task completed.
Nggak
New
dapat ya.
orders received.
Task completed.
Beda negara nih. Negara gue orang.
On my way.
Bulannya.
Will do.
Ready. Awaiting instructions. Returning to base. Awaiting and recalling. Returning. Listening. Moving out. Ready. Destination confirmed. Arrived at destination. Heading to operational area.
Task
Setting down crew.
New
Apaan?
orders
Tapi nggak boleh
received.
lulus ya.
ready.
Udah.
Move on the move.
Awaiting and crew returning to base.
Task complete.
Awaiting crew returning to base. Listening.
Akar angin.
On the move.
Udah tunggu ya.
Heading to operational area. On the scene. Task completed.
On the move.
Arrived at destination. Task completed.
Taking down. Heading to. Awaiting. Setting down.
Got it. Taking damage. Task completed.
Taking. Listening. Dropping off.
Will do. Task completed. Ready. Will do. Listening. Using special. Will do. On the scene.
Ready. Crew returning to base. Awaiting.
New orders received.
Recalling crew. Awaiting. Recalling. Returning to base.
An emergency has been completed.
On the move. Understood.
Heading to operational area.
On the move. Listening. Returning to base. Awaiting. Returning to base.
Langsung nonton ngapain? Atau lagi di mana? Oh, udah.
On the scene. Task.
Listening. Setting down.
Will do. Awaiting. Setting down crew.
Awaiting instruct. Understood.
Yang atas ya? Yang atas. Yang atas tuh. Apa? Yang dekat.
Nomor 9 nih ngapain kok diem ya?
Itu enggak, itu lagi
Got
ini.
it.
Bukan gua tuh.
Nomor berapa?
New orders received.
Loh, mana satu lagi kok?
Heading to operational area.
Tutup jalannya kalau dalam sakit ya.
On the move.
Ya, satu lagi dikirim tuh.
Nomor 9 tuh ngapain?
Tinggal kirim doang tuh.
Arrived at destination.
Listening. Return.
Await. Recalling crew. Returning to. Listening. Dropping off. Understood.
An emergency has been completed.
Ready. Crew. Returning to base.
Banyak ini nih.
Heading to operational area. Heading to operational area. Ready. Dropping off.
Understood.
Got it. Awaiting and dropping.
Wait. Got it. Entering the danger zone.
On the move. Entering danger zone.
Mas 10 udah.
Listening.
An emergency has been completed.
Arrived at destination. Returning. Awaiting instruction. Moving out. Recalling crew. Returning to base.
Butuh perfector tuh. Merah 2. Full.
Loading.
Listening. On the move.
Task completed.
Ready.
Ready.
Ready. Understood.
New orders received.
Awaiting instructions. Listening. Got it.
Listening. Dropping off crew. Awaiting instructions.
Almost. Understood. Awaiting instructions. Listening.
On the move. Awaiting instructions. Returning to base. Ready. Crew. Returning to. Ready. Vehicle on the move. Setting. Ready.
Moving out.
An emergency has been completed.
Will do. Awaiting instructions. Listening. Awaiting instructions. Ready. Listening. Listening. Got it. Awaiting instructions. On the move. Listening. Moving out.
Task completed.
On the seat.
Listening. Got it. Task completed. Task completed. Will do.
Await.
New orders received.
Dropping off.
Ready. Understood.
Bingung kan tempatnya. Kok sini lagi tadi udah?
Can't do. On the move. Awaiting crew. Returning. Ready. Recalling. Returning to base.
Task.
Listening. Setting down. Ready. Got it.
Understood.
Oh, ya, ambulan kok.
New orders received.
Awaiting crew. Return.
Task completed.
Recalling crew. Ready. Crew. Returning to base. Listening. Recall. Returning to base. Listening. On the move. Returning to base. Ready.
Heading to the operational area. Task completed.
New orders received.
Moving out.
On the ready. Setting down crew.
Got it. Awaiting. Setting down crew.
Understood.
An emergency has been completed.
Understood. Understood. Taking. On the move. Listening. Recalling. Returning to base. Arrived at.
Awaiting instructions. Crew, returning to base.
Awaiting instruct. Drop.
Awaiting
New orders received.
On the move. On the move.
Understood.
Ada ketinggalan tuh bang.
Mana?
On the
Nomor
move.
13 jauhan itu ketinggalan mobil itu.
Mana? Tak ada tuh.
Nggak kan nomor 13.
Ya, udah
Mobil itu.
udah 13 nggak ada orangnya. Mana orangnya?
Iya, ketinggalan mobil itu. Gila.
Itu mana deh?
Arrived at destination.
Kita tanda itu.
Task completed.
Rusak tuh nak.
Listening.
Di gua nggak ada orangnya.
Recall. Returning. Awaiting instructions.
New orders received.
Udah ketarik.
Ready. Returning to base.
An emergency has been completed.
On the move. Returning to base. Heading to operational area.
14 nak.
An emergency has
13
been completed.
Awaiting instructions. Listening. Setting. Red. Understood.
Task completed. Will do.
On the move. On the move. Heading. Awaiting recalling. Returning to base. Listening. Dropping.
Awaiting.
Got it. Ready. Dropping off crew. On the scene.
Will do.
Awaiting. Setting.
Red. Understood.
An emergency has been completed.
Ready. Will do.
Listening. Recalling. Return. Ready. Crew. Returning to base. Heading to operational area. Arrived at
An
the.
emergency has been completed.
Awaiting instructions. Ready. Setting.
Got it. Task completed.
Heading to operational area. On the move.
Task completed. Task completed.
Awaiting recall. Returning to base. Listening. Drop it. Awaiting instruct. Understood.
Moving out. I'm on the move. Task completed. Got it.
Ready. Setting. Ready. Awaiting. Crew. Returning. Listening. Recalling
An
crew.
emergency has been completed.
Dropping off crew.
Understood. On my way.
Ready. Crew. Returning. Awaiting instructions.
Ngobrol berebut kan.
Ya kali aja dia AFK.
Aneh.
Kali AFK. Kalau dia duluan jalan dah, gak balik ya. Kan nih kalah diam dia, nggak bisa tukaran. Kalau sweet. Pas ini langsung pakai helikopter.
Iya.
Pakai hati itu. Wah, ini punya gua. Lam. Tidak ada kiasnya.
Task completed.
Kalau 18 ya.
Sempat chaos lagi satu.
Oh tadi sempat kias. Nggak,
Sempat satu. Itu udah ini.
Task completed.
nggak kelihatan mobil.
Recalling. Returning to base.
Itu nggak pulang itu.
Awaiting
Oh
instructions.
enggak, dia mau selfie.
An emergency has been completed.
Mana legend, ada legend gitu. Soalnya legend nih.
Ada legend. Apa lah?
Jangan loh. Gue tanpa legend easy block dapat. Di easy. Lu mana? Apa ungu ya?
Duplikat semua.
Nah, dokternya auto hero. Ada full boss.
Berarti si Arul nggak main Far Cry 5 lagi.
Kayaknya enggak.
Cabut lah. Lah hilang satu orang.
Siapa?
Si ZZ.
Oh,
JJ.
sempat main sekali doang ini the finals. Ya main Ragnarok. Lu jadi main Ragnarok. Kan udah kasih link. Oh enggak ada. Udah nih.
Nggak ada. Udah lah, tidur, makan dulu.
Ya,